Welcome to our first episode of our 4-week hydration tips and natural electrolyte replacement series. Yes, that was a mouthful. And this week, we are challenging you to drink more water daily in the next 28 days. And why do you ask? Well, I'm going to be showing you the importance of being hydrated and some of the science behind it, and of course the many benefits that it offers, as well as a couple of myths I'm going to disprove. Let's get going. Did you know that keeping hydrated as you age is more important than what you eat? You see, staying hydrated is a simple yet critical part of maintaining good health, especially as we get older. Did you know that most people just aren't getting enough water that they need every day? Think about that. In fact, research shows that 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. As we age, drinking enough water is even more important because dehydration is so common among older adults. We are talking 55 and older, yes, that's me, occurring in about 28% of this population. And us adults, 60 and older, are even at greater risk for dehydration, and there's several reasons. There's a natural drop in our thirst levels as our body composition changes. Not for the better either. Many of us older adults are also more likely to be taking some diuretics and some other medications that cause fluid loss in the body. This is why water is vital to our health. It plays a key role in maintaining many of our body's function, including bringing those nutrients to our cells, getting rid of wastes, and protecting those joints and organs, as well as a few other important functions. Water should almost always be our go-to beverage. We really need to walk away from those sugary juices and sodas and choose that pure water, for water is power. And here's a couple of good reasons why you should increase your water intake. Improve brain performance. Even mild dehydration, as little as 2% fluid loss, can affect memory, mood, concentration, and reaction time. Just a few glasses of water in your daily intake can have a positive effect on your cognition, stabilize your emotions, and even combat feelings of anxiety. Digestive harmony. Did you know your body needs to digest food properly, right? And without enough water, we're not going to experience the natural comfort of our body eliminating it. So by staying hydrated, it can help things get moving in the right direction again. Water aids in breaking down those soluble fibers from your diet and helps keep your digestion process on track. I have found that mineral water is especially beneficial. Look for those products enriched with sodium and magnesium. The fizz is good for you. You want to have more energy? Well, dehydration can slow down circulation and affect the flow of oxygen to your brain. A lack of fluids can also cause your heart to pump harder in trying to get that oxygen throughout your body. And all of that expended energy can make you feel tired, sluggish, and less focused. So when you stay hydrated by drinking more H2O, you'll prevent dehydration and have a little bit more pep to get through the day. For me, decreased joint pain. Did you know that the cartilage in our joints contain approximately 80% water? I didn't. So staying hydrated helps keep your joints lubricated, which means there's less friction and it has that cushion between the bones. That means less friction means smoother moving joints and fewer aches and pains. Who wants to have less joint pain? Me. And we have our amazing heart. I was surprised to learn that our blood is made up of largely H2O. And when you don't drink enough glasses of water, it becomes concentrated, which can cause an imbalance of vital minerals. We call these electrolytes. And these minerals, like potassium and sodium, are key to the proper functioning of the heart. And I should have known that. I guess I'd forgotten. And of course, we want to aid in that detoxification. We need that water because then it's going to support that system, which is going to remove all of those toxins through the natural process of elimination. And so you can see with hydrating, you have your own built-in detox process. So by adding water, it can enhance your overall health. And my favorite, fewer headaches. This is why you should carry water with you everywhere. For even a mild fluid loss can cause the brain to contract away from the skull, leading to those headaches and migraines in some people, not everyone. So by staying hydrated, you may help keep the head pain in check. This is why I like to remind my students to drink water every day before a test. They were much more likely to be successful. Now, staying hydrated has become a familiar piece of health advice in recent years, but what exactly does that mean for us older adults? Well, misinformation can be everywhere, and it can be hard to distinguish fact from fiction. So what I've done is I've taken a look at a couple of common hydration myths to let you know that they're not true. Myth number 1, if you're not thirsty, you're probably not dehydrated. That, of course, is false. Thirst does not always correlate with hydration. Fluid levels can drop by just 2 to 3% of your body weight before you even realize you're thirsty. And this is especially true for us olders, since our natural thirst tends to diminish over time. Here's a better way to tell if you're drinking enough water. Yes, look in the toilet. If your pee is pale in color and clear, you are likely well hydrated. And if not, you need to drink more water. Myth number 2, drinking liquids is the only way to stay hydrated. This is also false. While drinking water all day is a great habit, it's not the only way to give your body what it needs. In fact, about 20% of your fluid is obtained through foods with high water content. These include cucumbers, celery, strawberries, grapefruit, spinach, watermelon. Soups and broths and stews are also another practical way to boost your fluid intake, especially in the colder weather months. Now, if you're watching your sodium, make sure that you're choosing low sodium versions. And of course, my favorite, myth number 3, coffee is dehydrating. That's false. For a long time, the common consensus was that caffeine acts like a diuretic inside our bodies and robs it of precious fluid. But in recent years, this notion has been debunked. There was one study that found no evidence, my favorite, of dehydration with moderate consumption of caffeinated coffee. That means up to 4 cups a day. Now figure that out. 4 cups a day. All right? It can be counted towards your daily fluid intake. So how much water should you drink? Well, the amount of water you should drink varies depending on your activity level, your health conditions, even your height, weight, gender, and of course there's even some other factors. Here are some general guidelines that I found during my research. And according to the Institute of Medicine, it is recommended that men drink 13 cups. That's about 3 liters of water each day. Women, less. They're recommended to drink 9 cups, just a little over 2 liters of water each day. Now, pregnant women should drink 10 cups of water daily, and breastfeeding women should drink 12 cups. Taking a look at kids and teens, they should drink about 6 to 8 cups of water a day. And again, this is all going to be depending on their activity, their age, their weight, and other factors. Remind them that eating vegetables and fruits that are full with water will also help with water intake. And for more guidelines, you should really ask your dietitian what they would recommend. If you don't have one, check in with your doctor. I liked the guideline that says look at your weight, divide it in half, and that is the number of ounces you should drink every day at a minimum. I'm a bit more active, so I really strive to have between 96 and 100 ounces of water a day. There is a side effect. You just might lose a little bit of weight too. I'm ready. Are you? Now, my goal of this challenge is to empower you and me to improve our hydration habits. I'm wanting to get back on the trail, so I'm working to improve my physical strength, my brain cognition, and have healthier joints for all those hikes. Water is going to help me do that. What do you want to be ready for? Are you looking to have more fun with the grandkids? I'm looking forward to taking my granddaughters backpacking this spring and summer. You've got this. Thank you for watching and listening to this first episode in this hydration series. And if you liked what you heard, please give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe for more awesome content. Remember, we're all in this hydration journey together. Stay tuned for the next episode where we're going to look into some practical tips for staying hydrated and some natural ways to replenish those important electrolytes. Let's learn to hydrate smarter naturally.